don't know just what you're saying. And in due time, what I'm going through, I don't care, and you will prosper. What I say to you goes in one ear and out the other. Now taking 3 steps forward, and 2 steps back. Temporarily lost my focus, and I've gone off track. What I'm going through, I don't care, and you will prosper. What I say to you goes in one ear and out the other. Please, someone, come quickly. I got it stuck inside my head. Please tell me I will, I still can. I got it stuck inside this little place and no one's helping. Nowhere to go, already ran. Giving it one more shot. Oh, you gotta let me try to get my life on track. Oh, track. Then it's 5 in the morning and I feel Harvard. Up in the stereo, I listen my mind in. I give it up because I'm feeling out of place. Don't wanna cure it, feel it, I will say, please someone, come quickly. I got it stuck inside my head. Please tell me I will, I still can. I got it stuck inside this little place and no one's helping. Nowhere to go, already ran. I'm standing still, staring at the sun, fashioning ends of oblivion, but it's just a common misconception. I'm screaming in, but I'm silent out. My best is us, what I'm all about. Leaving breadcrumbs back to Central Station. Stuck on a wire and out on a fence, putting it up to second chance. Suffering through the common sense, losing it all to gain it back. I'm coming in, but I'm leaving out. Everything you get on about, speaking tongues, seducing fabrication. I'm throwing curse like I'm throwing stones, and checking sins that I can't atone. But I'm here demanding satisfaction, stuck on a wire and out on a fence, putting it up to second chance. Suffering through the common sense, losing it all to gain it back. credit card to ride this train. It's strong and it's sudden and it's cruel sometimes, but it might just save your life. That's the power of love. It's the power of love. First time you feel it, it might make you sad. Next time you feel it, it might make you mad. But you'll be glad, baby, when you found that's the power that makes the world go round. It don't take money, don't take fame, don't need no credit card to ride this train. It's strong and it's sunny, it could be cruel sometimes, but it might just save your life. They say that all in love is fair, yeah, but you don't care. But you'll know what to do when it gets hold of you. And with a little help from above, you'll feel the power of love. You'll feel the power of love. Can you feel it? Don't take money, don't take fame, don't need no credit card to ride this train. Tougher than diamonds and stronger than steel. You won't feel it until you feel the power. Just feel the power of love. That's the power. That's the power of love. You feel the power of love. You feel the power of love. You feel the power of love. Don't need money, don't take fame, don't need no credit card to ride this train. It's strong and it's sudden and it's cruel sometimes. What's
What's up, everybody? It's Friday night, and you know what that means. It's time for an all-new Socially Awkward Studios. We got your dude, Steve-O. And me, I'm your boy, Froyo. It's Friday night. The drinks are tight. Let's have some fun.
Oh, shit.
We are back on a Thursday night.
Thursday. I'd say
Not even night.
it's a very wet Thursday.
It's a very wet Thursday, but hello, I'm Steve-O.
I am Matthew.
And join with us again. You know what? Should we just have Mark's just here.
And it's Mark.
No, Mark's like part of the crew now. Like he's just like I feel bad because I was typing out tonight's episode. I'm still like guest Mark. I'm like he's more than a guest now. He's like consistently been on. So
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's just gonna be Mark.
Yeah, it's just going to be your name.
Oh yeah, it's just gonna be your name, bro. He came down from a bubble, dog. Should be bro though. But anyways, yes, we are back, and of course, if you're trying to find out where you can listen to us, you can go to 4iRadio.com, Facebook, Twitter, Spreaker, iTunes, Stitcher, Zune Marketplace, BlackBerry Podcast, Blueberry Podcast, Mirror Guide, Double Twist, YouTube, Swell Radio, Player FM, Google Play Music, Google Play Podcast app, Spotify Pod Chaser. Yes.
Brothers_brew AZ Instagram page, and link is in there too.
Yes, definitely check that out. Definitely follow them. They've been posting, like I will have to say, some of the pictures you guys are posting, they're beer cans that I haven't seen before, and I'm just like, some of the artwork on stuff is just amazing. So you guys keep doing what you're doing, and I know you will. You don't need me to tell you. You're doing a fantastic job. But yes,
Damn right.
definitely follow them on Instagram. And do you guys have a Twitter page yet?
No.
You guys are going to do a Facebook page?
No.
Good. No, good. Keep it simple. Like,
Yeah,
I
we
fucked
all got
myself.
that Instagram.
Yeah, I'll say this. I fucked myself doing all those different fucking pages. But, yeah, it's Thursday night. The drinks are very tight. Matthew and Mark brought over some delicious brews. I'm trying the one that Mark brought over. The
Deschutes.
Schutz. I've never had this. It's a Fresh Haze Indian Pale Ale, or IPA, as the kids call it these days.
The kids.
I like how I say kids when kids are like, we should be drinking.
Yeah.
But we all know they do.
Yeah, that one's good.
5-year-olds are alcoholics, guys.
Deschutes is a good brewery.
Very delicious.
Very good brewery.
But,
And then I got a Latitude 33 Ocean Grown. It's
Nice.
a double IPA. Special release. It's pretty tasty. It's got a pretty like hard hit initial drink, but then it's
like the aftertaste is okay.
It's super good.
Yeah, that's gonna be my next. I'm gonna try that one up because I picked up some more Mike Hess. Shout out to the SoCal Brewing Company, but Mark, their provider out here. He goes to different places, takes over tap rooms and stuff. So we'll be hopefully working with them a little bit closely in the near
that'd be
future.
cool.
But want to give them some props. But yeah, a lot of good beers out there, man. I've missed. This is like coming back. Like
It's been a beer. I don't even know what to call it. Like beer journey over the past just like 2 weeks.
Sure.
All the beer that's been consumed.
Yeah, I mean, for my sake, it hasn't really been anything out of the ordinary,
No.
but I think kind of having the mentality of like, okay, I'm going to try this. Well, I've always kind of been like that, but more of an effort because of posts and things like that. So everything just kind of ties into it. But
yeah, no. But me coming back like after stop doing keto and stuff like that, and then getting back to actually having like so instead of having just like one beer like every so often, it's all like, oh, I'm having 2 beers. So I'm not getting any weight, but I'm doing everything in moderation.
There you go.
So
That's good.
I think that's been working out for me. So but I have thought about throwing in a little bit of a workout routine. Nothing major, nothing crazy, nothing like joining a gym, but probably try to start doing some push-ups and all that
Nothing
kind of
crazy
stuff.
like joining a gym.
That to me, well, don't get me wrong. I used to go to a gym back with Patrick. We used to go to the LA Fitness. Shout out to them if they listen over in the Ahwatukee. But it was funny because like I was seeing results, and then it was one of those things where he's like, "Oh, I moved." He was moving to another area, so we weren't going to do it anymore. And then I was all like, oh, "I don't want to get up every morning and do this." It's like you definitely need a buddy, but it always sucked because this is when I was smoking cigarettes still. So it's like we do a workout and immediately come outside and just be like,
smoke cigarettes,
and
yeah.
just like destroy everything you just did. Because
Yeah.
even Pat was sitting there smoking with me, going like, you know, everything we just did today, we just fucked it right there, right? And I'm like, I don't care. But it was weird because it was like I was seeing like my shoulders do that weird like I would say like Vin Diesel looking like where it's like,
kind of
like
you're like,
tone
oh,
up.
yeah, tone. Thank you. I'm like, what's the word? Vin Diesel? You know, the Vin Diesel shoulder neck thing? Is that what it's called? You're like, it's definition. But yeah.
Traps, baby.
Yeah, no. Mark's got some, Mark's a good looking guy.
Yeah, man, it's
gonna throw it out there.
It's in the Renfro Webster genes.
But my
Ooh.
traps exist and yours do not.
Mine don't.
Oh.
I'm
You'll get
sure
there.
if I really wanted them to, they could be there.
Yeah. Everybody can have traps.
Everybody can have traps. You can get there. But before
I'm
we,
fucking worried.
Matt was like, I don't give a shit.
I'm married and got a kid, man.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck.
But how was your guys' week? Did you guys have how was everyone's week? Let's catch up for a little bit, and then we'll dive into our wackiness. That's what I'm calling it now, wackiness.
Shit. My week's been pretty good. I had meetings Tuesday, Wednesday. Don't remember what I did Monday. Monday was President's Day, so I worked. And then Megan and I, later on in the day, went and saw, Isn't It Romantic?
Oh,
That's the new Rebel Wool.
is that the
Is
new
that her name?
rom-com?
Rebel Wilson.
Yeah.
It's the new Rebel Wilson and Liam Hemsworth.
Yeah, Liam Hemsworth.
And,
Chris Hemsworth, right?
No, Liam.
Oh, it's Liam.
Yeah, Liam.
Oh my god, he almost looked like I kept thinking it was Chris Hemsworth in it. Wow, those previews. Ooh.
Adam Devine and I can't remember her name, but
Was it her first movie?
no.
Okay, then you should feel bad.
I think she's an actress or like a model. She's like of Indian descent. I don't know. Anyways,
Oh, shit.
she was in it.
I'm curious. I wonder if it's the girl from that show that I liked watching, The Good Place.
So I mean, it's kind of a short movie. It was like an hour and a half, but
Really?
yeah.
Huh.
I mean, it wasn't bad. I got to eat popcorn, so that was cool.
Nice.
My meetings weren't bad, and then I had one last night. So, yeah, had a flat tire this morning, so that was cool. So I had to switch that out and go to discount, and that was cool because they got me in right away. I only waited like a half an hour and didn't have to pay anything. So that was solid.
Insurance.
No,
no,
they'll
just-
patch it up or fill it up.
Oh yeah, that's right. No, but
I bought like a set of tires from them, so like and it wasn't that long. It was like in October, so it was cool. I was able to do that, and then so it's been raining like all day.
Yeah, right.
My wiper blades decided to just like fucking break on me. I
Oh,
was like,
shit.
I was like, all right. So
Okay, so that's two. That's two car things. You have
just didn't
another one
work?
coming?
I don't know.
They just didn't work.
No, the blade like came off of the the base. Yeah,
It's
so I
some
was,
other car.
so I was like, oh, all right. Went to AutoZone, got some new.
I'm
some
sure
new
there'll be
wipers.
something on like Facebook on Awatuki News. Some asshole threw his windshield.
No,
wiper.
it wasn't like that.
No, I don't know her, but I'm
What's her name?
gonna butcher it.
Oh, she's from that TV show.
Which
We're so good at this.
The shoot.
she was in Baywatch apparently.
No, keep reading. What's the TV show she's in?
Well, that's what I'm gonna scroll down and find out. Yeah, let's see. A Kid Like
Quantico.
Jake. Quantico. Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay, you know, I have no idea. Yeah, I've never seen this person before yet, so hopefully
Yeah,
we'll
she was
check out.
She was the villain in Baywatch.
Fuck. Okay, the angle they have for Isn't It Romantic? Like, it doesn't even look like her. Thank you. Okay, yes. But yeah, I can't pronounce her name. It's like P-R-I.
Petra? Petra?
Petroglyph.
Well, it's P-R-I-Y-A-N-K-A. That's her first name. And then C-H-O-P-R-A.
The listeners are like, you fucking idiots.
They found her on Telegraph.
Oh, Jesus, Petroglyph. Hi, I'm Petroglyph.
So,
Put me
but anyway,
in.
so you recommend the rom-com?
I mean, yeah, sure.
It's like your typical rom-com, right?
Yeah, maybe just wait for it to come out on the. Like,
I'm not going to, dude. I'm not going to theaters. I haven't even seen the Lego Movie in theaters yet, so I'm like, I'm not seeing this.
Last movie I saw in theaters was Halloween, so
Yeah, last one I saw was Happy Death Day to You 2.
Last one I saw was Isn't It Romantic?
So
and then Aquaman before that.
yeah. But so good week. How was your staycation?
It was cool. Yeah, it was good. We went and saw Michelle Wolf at Stand Up Live.
How was that?
Downtown Phoenix. It was great, man. She was super funny.
Nice. Did she make jokes about her Netflix thing getting canceled?
If she did, I don't remember.
Did Megan enjoy it?
Yeah, she did.
All right, good.
We ate some sushi.
Nasty.
No way.
Squid
man.
Ink?
Squid Ink, yeah. That was our first time going there.
Oh, that's right. I don't think you've ever journeyed with us when we
I have not.
go there for the Phoenix Fan Fusion or whatever the fuck they're calling it.
Pretty sure that Cain Velasquez walked by me.
Oh, that's right. You were texting me that.
Okay, don't know who this is.
UFC. It was like the
Yeah.
main event.
Oh,
that
okay.
night.
Heavyweight.
Oh, were they like fighting? Because you mentioned
Yeah.
that. Okay, see, when you said there was a UFC fight, I just thought they were just televising
Oh,
it.
no,
and
no,
it
yeah,
was,
they were
so
in
they,
Phoenix.
actually the fight was actually in downtown Phoenix. Okay.
Did that. Went to Valley Bar after the show.
Have you ever been to Valley Bar?
Yes, I have.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
I've never been. I don't think so.
Go during the week because on the week. So what was cool is like 2 years ago. It was like on a Saturday you could go and it wouldn't be slammed because not many people knew about it. It's underground,
Oh, okay.
but now it's just dumb on the weekends. But if you go during the week, it's fun. They have like little cool things hanging from like the ceiling that they have lighting on that puts
Yeah,
shadow on the
it was
wall.
like a-
Ooh,
A
cool.
bunch of board games,
Like Shadow Mobiles.
Okay, yeah.
bunch of board games, skee ball, shuffleboard, pool.
Ski ball.
Yeah, it was way too crowded to do any of that stuff, just like my brother said. But we were able to get a table, like a little table, so
That's
that was
cool.
cool. When we sat down, we sat down next to this group of pretty young kids, like
Oh, yeah.
probably freshly
Like they
21,
ju-
22.
yeah.
And
Hey, man, we're gonna go to the Valley.
Hey, you want shots? Yeah, I'll have Jack Daniels.
What it wasn't even that. They were sitting there and they were like,
Can we get some Jaeger?
they were drinking like
I love Jaeger.
No, I like Jaeger bombs too.
they're drinking
so.
like Coors Light and stuff, and just sitting there, and their conversation was just so stupid. They were just dumb, They're just dumb people.
like what's happening now, or
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I guess so.
the only difference is we have craft beers.
But then,
and slurm koozies.
Fuck yes, I got my nerd shit on. Except I got a Chiba hat. Come on.
but yeah, week was good. This weekend we had to California to go do a reef cleanup of Avalon Harbor on Catalina.
Nice. Have you ever done something like this before?
Nope.
So this is all new.
Yes,
Man, that's good. Mm-hmm. It's a first,
it's a first.
and that happened.
Probably gonna be cold as fuck.
Oh, I bet.
But
Now-
we got wetsuits and shit. So.
Oh yeah, you guys are already prepared because you guys. Wait, do you get to? Are you gonna? I know you're doing that, but do you get some little like leave time to do like your own thing?
Yeah, so I think there's 2 other dive trips that we can do on that if we would like to. So we'll see how it goes.
I was just about to ask that. When
Yeah.
you gonna do some diving?
Well, we looked it up on YouTube just to kind of check out our surroundings, and so they have a kelp forest and they have giant black sea bass.
Okay.
And I was like, giant sea bass. I was like, that's not going to be anything. Like,
Yeah,
no
yeah.
big deal. And Megan had saw a video and she was like, nope, not having it. So we looked it up and then we finally saw them and I was like, oh shit, like they're a fucking thing. So
Are they like violent?
No, they're not violent. They're big.
They're just big.
They're big ass.
Okay,
fucking
I was
fish.
expecting because when you hear sea bass, you're like, all right, yeah, they're probably like big, but they're like you just look at them and you fuck off, like kind of thing. But then you're like, no, we saw some videos. I'm thinking like man eating like huge sea bass.
I'll show you. And
Okay.
You'll see what I mean. No, I'm good. So we do that, and yes, okay. So that is my week. My
Cool,
brother,
nice, yeah, Mark. What how's
Mark.
Mark, how was your week? Week.
My week was good. I hung out with Matthew over the weekend. We went to AZ Wilderness, tried some of the new beers they released for AZ Beer Week, the Creamsicle.
AZ Dreamsicle.
Yeah, AZ Dreamsicle IPA.
Yep,
It was-
the Scorpion Gulch.
I didn't try that one, I don't think.
Oh, I had it part of my flight.
But it was delicious, and I had a burger there with pickled Fresno peppers.
Yeah, which turned out to be pretty fucking spicy.
Yeah. I
weren't-
thought the opposite. I thought
Yeah, yeah.
they're pickled, fucking
Like it would have like a maybe like a spicy sweet kind of to it to kind of
No,
dilute. But
it was just hot as shit.
but it was like a slow burn.
Yeah. Oh, that was good. And then I've been working. I had President's Day off.
Nice.
Sunday I went out to Hop Social Had a couple beers there, and then went out with some friends in Scottsdale and had some beers out there.
Nice.
And then, I've just been working and not really doing anything this weekend either.
So it's really funny because I tell people now Mark is like our avatar. He gets to go out, experience stuff that we're not going to be able to experience at this state, and then come back to us and like kind of like do a report, kind of thing. So it's kind of fun.
Report.
Because it's like you sit there and I'm like, oh yeah, I remember those. Like when I had like, just I got this job, and then I can go out and fuck right off and all that shit. But yeah, so I like this because Mark can come back and give us some information on things. So I asked a question, which was funny. You told me that was all like, so what are the kids into these days? Like, what is their new slang?
For you guys that don't know, I work at a high school.
Yeah, we won't say where, but yeah, it's just like, so he interacts with kids on a daily basis. So I was just like, what are they into these days? Because obviously we've had some listeners of the show, they've tuned in or whatnot, and I realized I was like, oh, so if high schooler kids are our audience, perfect. But then I was trying to figure out what they were into, and you were saying their biggest thing right now is not school shootings, it seems.
Whoa!
No, I'm just kidding. No, that is a big problem, but.
No, like lingo.
Yeah, the lingo and stuff like that. Well, I mean, come on. Last year it was just all like there was so much.
So many different
problems.
words. No, well, words too. They come up with like new words. I'm like, I don't know what the hell you're saying. Like,
yeah, right.
Oh, fat rip is another thing they say.
Fat rip,
and it's not like what you think.
Yeah, that's exactly what
rest in peace. Like I'd be playing board games, and they'd be like, "Excuse me, I just burped." Fat rip. I'm like what? Like you farted?
Yeah.
Or like you took a.
Like
shit.
Yeah, and it's like, no, rest in peace. Like I sent you back home because we were playing Trouble. I said fat rip, and I was like, what the shit? Never heard that.
I don't like that. No, I'm not jumping on
That's
that.
one of
No,
the words.
No,
But anyways, the biggest
I'm
thing
telling
right
them
now,
right now. No.
The biggest thing right now is vaping.
Yeah, vaping, which I thought was funny.
It's bad that there's so many kids doing it.
Well, yeah, because if you're underage, it has nicotine. It's but like it was just funny because I sat there going like, so I'm finally cool. For the first time in my life, I'm finally cool. Because I started vaping to stop smoking my cigarettes, which has helped me immensely. I know I feel bad when people come over and I'm just like...
Yeah. Oh, and that one song by Mo Bamba.
Mo Bamba.
Mo Bamba.
I've not heard this.
Fall.
This is what I'm saying. This is our avatar.
By Sheck West.
Check West.
Check West.
Check West.
That's what I'm saying.
Mo
This is our
Bamba.
avatar.
Just type in Mo Bamba.
We send him out there and he gives us back good stuff.
Yeah, it's the worst song ever.
Bitch! They check it to 10.
I got hoes calling a young nigga fall.
There's so many memes out there that's like when you enter hell and it's like kids jumping singing the song.
I be ballin' like a motherfucking pro. I be ballin'.
See if it changes.
Like my nigga Mo.
No. Nope. Same shitty voice. How many views or like listens to that?
How many do you think it has?
Like 30 million.
Steve?
Probably more. Probably like 100 million.
Okay, you said 30 million. I'm just gonna go up a little bit more. I'll say 50 million.
No way, man.
It's not even close to that.
Dude,
or-
it's almost at 400 million listens.
It's so the guy's voice is
But
awful.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's hey, can you go to the store? No, I ain't going to the store. You don't need no eggs no more. I can do this all day long. Yeah, okay, I got this.
We should
Fuck, I got a parody one.
Yeah, we
now.
should make a parody.
Oh, man.
The song is terrible. Chandler listens to it. He plays it on purpose at home on Alexa.
See, that's funny to me though. Like if someone knows somebody hates something and they'll
sounds
just
like
like
some shit
they're like I hate it too.
Yeah, but sometimes there's some things that he says where I'm like, what?
Oh.
For the most part, I think I know what's going on.
No, it's all good, but I think it's interesting. Look, that gave me some. I'm like, I got some material right there. That's perfect. I like this. So, James Cameron, if you're listening, hire Mark. He's a perfect avatar.
Avatar 2.
Avatar. Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
it's just Mark. Like, here's a new beer. It's just, everyone's like, what am I watching?
It's just a point of view cam.
Yeah. He's not even blue.
Slurm, slurm, slurm.
And then at the bottom, when someone says that, it's all like, we did not make Mark blue because we did not the Will Smith effect from Aladdin.
And then the last 2 minutes, Sigourney Weaver comes in.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll do aliens. Credits.
Diane Keaton does a little tiny cameo.
Yeah.
My name's Diane Keaton.
Speaking of which, did we talk about that? I know it's because it was the Grammys on.
What? When Mark said Diane Keaton, when he brought up Diane Keaton on the fucking
When that
podcast?
was going shot o'clock.
Oh shit!
remember
That's
that?
right.
He was like, old ass Diane Keaton.
Oh, that's Diane Keaton.
I don't know, man. I don't
The
know.
last like 20 minutes of that.
See, that's
episode
what I wish I had a webcam. Like a lot of people are always like, "You guys need a webcam for the show," and I'm like, "No, we don't." And then there was moments like that where you're like, "Yeah, I wish we had." Will Smith. I feel like it's old news, but I was just like,
Man. That video that we were watching the one night.
Oh,
when your parents were over there.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on.
"Oh shit."
Oh shit! Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, that one was fun. Oh, yeah. I remember now. And then we showed it to Greg, and he was like, no, I don't want to see that.
I can't remember if like someone texted me. Hold on.
I don't remember. I mean, it's probably going to be pretty cool.
It's gonna be. It's gonna be. Look, we're all gonna see it, whether or not we're like, "Oh, what the hell, not my genie," and all that kind of stuff and things like that. The only problem that I'm really having with it actually has nothing with the looks. Okay, let's see what we're watching here.
So, like, the genie comes out. And there's
Yes,
this dude dancing.
yes.
My favorite part is the laugh. I don't even remember saying.
He said that.
But I think the thing is, the thing I was just like was just, oh, Will Smith is just Will Smith.
No,
Like,
it just looks like Will Smith, who's gained. He's gained a little bit more weight to be bulky, but kind of have like the.
yeah.
He's got like the ab stomach, but then he's just bald with like a Indian ponytail coming off the middle. of his head.
But it's just Will Smith being
like,
Will Smith. Like he comes rolling
What
out
up, I'm a
like,
genie.
like, what up? I'm a genie. Am I still relevant?
You know, when I first saw the clip, I thought he had, like, 4 arms like Goro.
Oh shit.
I was like, what? I was like, oh, never mind.
But it was funny though because then somebody online, the guy actually who does stuff for God of War, he was doing all the Smash Bros characters.
Yeah.
He actually took the genie and he gave it the bigger chin and he like left it like bulky, but he just smoothed out the muscles so it just looked like that. And everyone's looking at it going like, yeah, why didn't they just do a CGI and then he could have just voiced the character? It's like I get what they're doing. They're trying to. I mean, granted, yes,
'Cause
we're
it's
all going to
live
see
action
it. It's
Aladdin.
live action. We're all going to see it. I know we all are. Whether or not, even if you're sitting there at home shaking your head, you know you're going to see it. Whether you see it in theaters or on Netflix or Disney streaming service, I should say.
I mean, I really enjoyed The Lion King. So.
Lion King was
I haven't seen that. Yet.
no Lion King hasn't come out
What
yet.
about Jungle Book? That was
Jungle
live
Book.
action too.
Oh, The Jungle Book. That's
Jungle
what I
Book
mean.
came out. Yeah, Lion King also comes out this year too. Which everyone else was all like realistic realistic Lion King. It's all CGI. It's all like because we haven't. Lion, can you talk? No, it's charging. It's charging. Run, go, shit.
Well, not only that, Lion, can you stand here and let us film you for 1
Yeah,
second?
right.
Bitch, fuck you.
Yeah.
I ain't doing shit.
Yeah, fuck off.
And my name is Leo,
Yeah, Leo
the lion.
the lion. Leo the lion. Hey, shut up,
Yeah. I really,
Francis.
I really.
you gotta bring that into it? Sorry, I went on my own tangent.
You went in your own little,
Yeah.
little animal bubble there.
Yeah, I love it.
I really did enjoy The Jungle Book.
I loved it.
I thought it was really good, and
Really fun.
Favreau knocked it out the park. So
So I'm like, all right, he's doing this one. Like to me, it's just like if Favreau walks into your like anywhere, it's just like I want to make a frappuccino, just let him.
yeah, it's
Like
gonna be
what's-
great.
It's gonna be good. You know, like
Damn, that's one good
that's a
frappuccino.
but then he starts building the Frappuccino universe. Then it's all like you're sitting there, and by the time you're done with your Frappuccino, Samuel Jackson comes walking out. So you think you can just have a Frappuccino, huh? Oh shit, is this an Avengers line? What's going on?
right. Right.
But
Boys ready to strike. Boys ready to strike. Ain't she a beaut?
Oh, that's right. That's right. It doesn't play through the.
Oh, we had a voice. We had a voicemail.
we'll have to figure that out in post.
We have a voicemail from a fan.
We'll do this the way I hate.
Oh,
doing
that's
it.
right. Good segue.
Hey guys, it's Revenge Lover out in California. I just wanted to see if this number actually works. I know I'm a day late. Sorry, guys. Busy with life and stuff. But just wanted to let you guys know. Show was awesome. You guys are awesome. Can't wait to see you guys at Phoenix Night Market. Woo! Burr, 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 burr. All right. Adios. Have a great show. I know you're not going to hear this until next Friday, but it's okay. Past Raven. Love y'all guys. Bye.
When is Phoenix Night Market?
Yeah.
Is it this weekend?
No. It is April.
In April.
it's
Well,
April.
What's
Yeah,
Phoenix Night Market?
I've never been, so I don't know. Just being honest.
Raven's done it. This will be the second year.
Yeah, second year.
So I think it's down. I think it's like maybe First Friday, a type thing where they have food and art.
Yeah,
and
art.
things like that. But it's down.
When I think about night market, I think about Stardew when you go to the night market on the boats.
Oh, I've never done that.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't gotten there yet. What is it, like Freaky? Like Freaky Deaky?
No, you just go out to the beach and there's boats, and each one of them has certain things that you can't get normally throughout the year. And then there's 3 fish that you can get down in like the bottom of a submarine that you can get at the night market too.
Hell yeah.
If anybody plays Stardew Valley.
In the bottom of a submarine.
Yeah, you get in a submarine and it goes down below, and then there's a couple fish that you can get down there that you can't get usually fishing.
What, in the bottom of the submarine's
Yeah,
open?
it opens because it's a video game.
Yeah, but that's not
Real
not how
life.
that shit works.
No, you would sink.
You would die like,
Yeah.
instantly.
Yeah.
The pressure alone would rip you apart.
Yeah, but
Why-
it's the Stardew Valley.
I wish they like one
It's
cutscene.
the guy that, what the fuck are you doing?
That's what I'm wondering. Like, they'll all get down there and be like,
Game over.
so how?
Submarine operator.
And then it says
Don't
game
hit that
over,
button.
and then your whole entire like 75 hours is just deleted.
Gone. That'd be such that'd be such a cruel joke.
So how are we fishing here? Oh, they're going to open the bottom. How many meters down are we? Yeah, I don't want to be on this ride.
Do you remember Deep Blue Sea? They had that
Yeah.
wave. It's the same thing. There's
Yeah,
that
like
pool
that.
there. It's pressurized.
Pressurized. I love how that used to be like the go-to in like old sci-fi stuff, where it's just like you throw out like a term like, oh, it's pressurized, and everyone just goes, all right, I'll accept that. But then you're like later on, I feel like that. Yeah, but if you open the hatch, there goes the fucking pressure. Like, like what?
Shit.
It's funny. But anyways, I was going to say, we're going to get that information from Raven, more details about it, and I guess we can keep promoting it until she's going to be coming on. I think it's going to be the 19th, that show, because I think the 420 is on Saturday.
Yes.
So I think April 19th, or whenever she gets in or whatnot, she'll be on the show, and we'll chit-chat all about that. But yeah. But yes, we miss you too, Raven. We miss you too.
Well, that and she called in because we had that free giveaway.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, all you guys had to do was leave a voicemail about your drunken.
Most drunken moment. One voicemail. That's
Man.
all we needed.
Sad part is, she was the only one that did it, and then luckily for you guys, we're extending it until next week.
Yeah.
But if she was the only one, no, it wasn't even a drunken story. Just because she called in, we were going to give it to her.
All you guys got to do is call the number at.
480-788-2554.
It does. We don't even answer. It just goes straight to voice.
Go straight to voicemail. And all you have to give us is your best drunken story. You could be the worst like night of your life, or it could be like, hey man, I was drinking, I blacked out. When I came to, I was in a strip club eating hot dogs with a sombrero on my head.
You could be the only one that calls in and go, "Hey, I went and drank 2 beers and I got drunk. Thanks."
Yeah.
And if you're the only one that calls in, congratulations,
Boom. You just
you've
won that. You won the party pack. It's very easy. Even if you just called in and just said, "Hey, my name is Jeff."
My name's Jeff. I'm here.
Yep.
Again, that's 480-788-2554.
You got the whole week. Just leave a voicemail, and then we'll vote. And then next week we will announce the winner. And you get a Santan Brewery glass, a koozie, some stickers, and a lanyard. and a
Lanyard
pen.
and some sunglasses.
It will
It's
be a
so good.
great way to spring into March.
And if your story's good enough, maybe we'll buy a nice 6-pack of craft beer and send that your way too. But it has to be good
21 and
enough.
older.
For 21 and older.
We'll see about this shit.
Or
We're a network on a budget.
or Matthew will take the beer, drink it himself, and show you pictures.
and he'll autograph the picture with the can empty.
And send
Nobody want that shit.
He'll autograph a picture with a can empty and then send it to your grandmother. What is this?
Matthew will bring the can with him to the beach that he's going to this weekend, crush it, and then pick it up off the beach because he's cleaning and take a
Seems
picture
kind
of
of
it.
counterproductive, but okay.
I'll be in the water cleaning, man.
Oh, okay.
I got like tools and stuff.
Shit, what do you got? Like a squeegee?
Got like a knife and stuff.
Is this like a? Is this
Whoa,
going to be like
shit.
a preview for like Shark Tank? Like 2 years later, after we made the deal, hey, we're just doing a bay cleanup over here, and we got a bunch of fellow customers out here cleaning. Meanwhile, you and Megan are out there just like cleaning trash off the beach. Is that what this is? Have you ever seen one of those?
No.
Oh, on Shark Tank, they have people that are like, they invested, they're doing well, and so they're like 2 years later, how the company's doing. They'll be like, hey, we're just bringing a soap scrubby down, or all the people from Soap Scrubby down here. We're just doing a harbor cleanup.
Can we have that as
No.
a fake ad now on the show? Is soap
They
scrubby?
do those a lot.
This is through the dive shop, and it's actually through the university
Oh, nice.
out there. So it's like a real.
University of Dive
Okay.
Shop?
What?
You're just like, it's the university, it's a dive shop. And I'm like, so University of Dive Shop? I'm just,
No, it's
Everybody
like-
from the university's cleaning
it's,
up.
oh my gosh, you guys! I'm going to clean up the fucking reefs.
no, and that's awesome. That's
Yeah.
great work. Okay, so
Thanks, man.
you're welcome. No, I think that's awesome. Like you were saying, you were heading out to Cali, and I was like, nice. And then now you tell me this, I'm like, oh, that's even like cooler to me because now you're like, not only are we going out there, but we're saving fucking fishes and fucking manatees and maybe squids. I'm not sure what's in the ocean over there.
There's no manatees over there.
Yeah, not over there.
Okay, I don't know.
And squids are way deeper out.
Probably. I assume. I've only seen like Finding Nemo.
Maybe a
I
couple.
don't know much about the ocean.
Maybe a couple trumpet fish and stuff like that.
Oh shit! Do you guys remember that shit?
What?
Face
Oh,
Face,
God.
from
yeah.
Virginia.
Face here. And up next, we got... what's the thing we were
Up
talking
next, we got Majesta's Castle.
No.
Eureka's
No,
got-
what's-
Eureka's Castle.
No,
that
what's
was it.
the thing we were talking about last week with the flesh?
Oh shit!
Oh,
Sp-
kablam, kablama.
Kablam! That's right, the flesh. Melt man
For the
with
people
the
that-
power to melt.
Somebody pull that theme song. I want to hear that.
That's really fun. You guys talk amongst yourselves.
Who else they have? Stinky Diver,
Stinky diver.
Stinky Diver and Thunder Girl.
Meltman, Thunder Girl.
who has... What did you say?
Yeah, who has the power to produce thunder. Watch, we listen to it back and we're completely off. We will be.
No, you got. I think we're
Theme song
In
is
the
funny.
flesh.
It's like a spy.
The
He's super
flesh
strong.
is super strong and,
And
super
naked.
Yeah, here we go.
The theme song's funny.
Oh no, I don't want this. Oh, there we go.
Is it an
Let's go. Okay.
Action League. Now, starring The Flesh. He's super strong and super naked. Thunder Girl. She flies like thunder. Stinky Diver. A former Navy commando with an attitude as bad as his odor. And Meltman with the power to melt.
Yeah, we were just crossing a couple of them.
But you know what the funny part is? I love how Stinky Diver actually has a better backstory there. It's all like
He's like a
former Saber Navy SEAL, and you're like,
Commando.
Oh, shit. Yeah, Commando, and you're like, oh fuck, this guy's like legit.
He's seen some shit.
Isn't he like French too in it?
Yeah.
Oh, I go down to the bowl like Chuck Gusto.
I thought you were saying like chocolate.
Yeah, I thought you said chalk.
Like fucking browns.
Oh, I go
Dude,
down
I had a nasty brown this week, man.
this week. Oh, is it? It is time for the Brown of the Week.
Dude, like woke up at like 2:30 in the morning. Like, whoa.
I had the shits after that Fresno hamburger.
Did you?
Yeah, the next day. Oh my gosh, I couldn't.
All right, so
It stung to wipe.
ooh.
Man, mine was like,
Now was it solids or was it more liquid?
Oh,
Oof.
yeah, dude.
my poor thing was like winking on its own because it didn't want me wiping.
Winking.
Don't, ping, ping, don't, Don't wipe.
Ow. Ow.
Yeah.
Ow.
Yeah.
Ow. Actually, it's like. Do you guys remember the beavers? I think they were called Naughty in Donkey Kong Country, where you would jump on them and be like,
Yeah.
ow, ow, ow. That's probably what it was making that sound.
That's what your
Yeah.
balloon knot was saying.
And then I had Stinky Diver going to
Yeah.
fix the toilet.
Stinky Diver. He ain't touching that with a 10-foot pole.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell it was, but my
So-
body was like,
So you didn't introduce anything new that you haven't had before, or maybe for a while that would have like you were like, okay, I know what that was. It was just like you woke up and you were like, oh no.
well, I mean, that day
Your stomach was like,
I had Wiener Schnitzel.
Okay.
that's what did it. Did you have a chili dog?
No.
Oh.
And then I did a crock pot. Actually, I did it this go around.
Ooh, okay. What'd you make?
Megan gave me the instructions, but I made it.
Hey.
So maybe I fucked up somewhere.
Maybe.
Anyways, it was like it was chicken with I put there. Hold on, let me try to retrace my steps on this. There was chicken with like spices, like I put in cumin, diced garlic,
Okay.
salt and pepper. I can probably just pull it up. Anyways,
It's just a chicken slow roast recipe.
yeah, with salsa.
It wasn't like a Southwest like style.
Sure, yeah, I guess that would.
Was
be.
there corn and beans in it?
No.
If we're talking about crock pot, me and my buddy Jordan used to do like a pork roast with we have carrots, celery, potato, and then we would do fuck.
You do fuck?
No, I can't remember the things they're called. Pepperoncinis.
Oh, okay.
No. What were they called?
Sweet peppers.
Was it
Bell
banana
peppers?
Banana
Oh,
peppers.
banana peppers.
Yeah, we would do those. Yeah, and it was like a super good.
I haven't done a crock pot in a while. I'm due for one, especially now with the weather. Like this weather is like crock pot weather.
Yeah, for sure.
Like I like having soup in this weather. Like I should have had. I'm addicted to a hamburger soup now from the keto and this like taco soup. Oh, so good.
4 large chicken breasts.
Okay.
Boneless chicken breasts. I think. 1 small onion chopped. 4 cloves of garlic minced. Excuse me. 1 cup of your favorite salsa. 1 4-ounce can of diced green chilies. We did not have that, so that did not go in our dish. 1 tablespoon of chili powder. 2 teaspoons of cumin. 2 teaspoons of dried oregano. 1 teaspoon of onion powder. 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, and salt and pepper to taste.
Nice. Okay, and what was it called? Or is that just all the instructions?
That's just the instructions.
Okay, so
So I had that, and then
But-
I had some dreamsicles.
but Megan was fine, right? Like you guys both ate the same dinners, so we could
Yeah, for
probably
the most part.
we could factor that out. Okay, that's interesting.
So I don't know, man, but it was one of those things where
Maybe you caught like a little bug, and maybe you were just so hydrated that it was just like it just came out with the poop,
I mean, it was just like
came out with the brown ass.
it was one of those ones where you could feel your like intestines like just totally like
Yeah.
empty out. It was like
Diablo, like you're going down the Diablo trail.
like, this is crazy.
Yeah, I think it was banana peppers. And then we put like a ranch packet in that bitch.
Feed me. Feed me.
So that was my brown of the week.
That was your brown of the week. I'm so glad we got to this. Now I have to make like a brown. It's time for the weekly brown out. Hello, kids. We're going to talk about.
Yeah,
Have you guys ever wiped your butt and then accidentally got poop on your finger?
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It happens to
And then
everybody.
you sniff it
I
after
don't know
you wipe
what.
it off to see if your finger still smells like poop.
I know how it got me to this to where I'm about to jump into. Since we're talking about toilet humor, so I got to use the restroom today.
Nice.
Actually, this brings me to another
Was it good?
Yeah, it was great. Go to the restroom, walk in, go to use the urinals. We have 3 urinals in our bathroom. Come walking in, but the first 2 urinals just had 9-volt batteries in them.
Oh my god, what?
So I'm like, okay. So I go to the next one, I'm like,
Electricity is gonna go up my
huh?
pee stream and electrocute my pee-pee.
And then I go to the next one, and there's nothing in there, so I pee. But I'm all like, why? I have to know why. And
I would have peed on one of them.
Well, no, maybe there's like an electricity thing that'll go up through your urine to your pee-pee and shock you.
I was not going to test that theory. That's why I have an avatar.
I don't think that's a thing.
But yeah, I was like, what the hell is this thing?
That's why I have an avatar. Nice. Touch my hand. That was funny.
But then I was going to ask you guys, when you come into a bathroom and there's 3 urinals, what is the urinal etiquette?
I think it depends on the situation.
Well,
What
that's
do you
what I'm
mean?
saying. So you walk in and there's no one at the urinals. What are the urinals you go to then to use?
2 standards, 1 lower.
Oh yeah, we'll say standard, lower.
I just go to the far right one.
So you go to the far right one.
As long if they're all the same height, I go to the far right one.
Okay. You?
I don't know, maybe the middle.
Oh, so you do
Why?
do the middle.
Because then somebody can come in and they can stand on either side of you.
See, that's what I'm curious about. I was always wondering about what are people's urinal etiquette.
I shit in it.
I don't.
Goddamn son of a... I'm
I-
gonna
no,
find
it's-
you.
I do-
urinal. Who
no,
gives a fuck?
No, I do what the kids do. I pull my pants on all the way. and just stand there with my ass cheeks hanging out.
What's up, guys? No, I was asking because I always thought it was bizarre because usually when I come in, I either go to the far right or the far left, just take either one, but I never go in the middle unless I have to. So if you come into the bathroom, there's 2 people at either end, you have to go in the middle. You're not forcing these people to have to stand next to you because they go, we understand it's open, you're going to have to be next to us. But I feel like you try to be courteous. When you come in, you can be like, I can be all the way over here, and then there's another one where you can come to, and then we don't have to worry about having
Oh,
that.
so basically, I'm just an asshole.
I wasn't saying that. I was just curious. I don't think it's an asshole move. I just don't know if like some of us have like in my head I feel like I'm doing like I don't need to do it. Like I could just go right for the middle. I could just pee wherever the fuck I want in the urinal, you know? But in my head I'm like, I'm going to be polite. So if somebody doesn't want to stand next to me while they pee, they don't have to, kind of thing. Like I put my
It's
own,
more of a respect thing.
I guess for me, but I don't know why I do that. That's why I was curious what everybody else is like if they had a urinal etiquette.
I don't think I've ever really thought of it, to be honest. I just use a urinal to use a urinal.
I feel like this needs to be one of those weird tweets, and then people go like, "What urinal do you stand?" Actually, you know what? It could be. I gotta jump on this.
It's going to be the
before
right one, and then the stall is going to be the big ass one.
Yeah,
Because then nobody can even remotely notice you. And it holds your stink longer before it leaks to the next one.
but yeah, no, I was
Yeah.
just curious.
I mean, if people go to the urinal and they're like looking down at people's junk, like that's on them.
Well, it has been known to happen. People kind of look over and be like, "See what you're packing," and I like it.
Yeah.
And I like it.
Wanna get up on that.
You're staring down at my junk while I'm peeing out of it. Like,
Well, I'll wait till the pee stops and then
Like,
I'll
wow.
jump on it. Wow.
I'll let the drips drop on my tongue.
say the drip, drop,
a drippity drop. I got him on
drip.
my tongue in the urinal etiquette.
No, drip, drip, drippity drop.
I always think of the like, shake once, that's fine. Shake 2 times.
I
That's
shake
cool.
like 6 times.
Shake 3 times. You're playing with yourself. I
Yeah.
shake like 8 times. I'm
Oh,
like,
dude, yeah, sometimes because you know what's the worst. You know what's the worst?
Yeah,
when,
when you, like-
when you shake it up,
you throw that shit back into your
and then you
drawers,
think
and
you're
then
good, and as soon as you put it back in the drawers, you can already. You
got
see that
some-
little
you got some fucking shit
Dribbles.
leaking out.
dribbles coming out, and you're like, ah.
You're like, great. Now I got to walk around with some like dribbly.
I
Fucking
know. You do
boxer
the thing with
briefs.
your shirt where you're like, hey guys, what's going on? There's no.
No, if they ask you to say, I
Down
wash
there.
my hands.
That's bullshit.
Oh well, that shit happens too, where
Yeah,
you
that's
get pee and shit on the outside of your pants.
Yeah.
Little dribbles. You get that shit when you wash your hands too.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck, man.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
I mean, if people are looking at that stuff, that's on them.
Yeah. Yeah, people, that'd be like, it's like the first person you see people look down, they look up with like a face, and you're just like, that's on you.
I think if I were to be wearing like khakis or something, I might be a little like, oh.
Well, yeah,
But
because it's like,
I'm
it's like
just
certain
like jeans
material.
and shit,
Jeans,
it's
like jeans you can kind of cover depending on how dark they are, you know, or whatnot, or like the color tones. But like, yeah, when you have like khaki pants and that happens, whew, that's, you might as well just walk out, grab some wine, and just be like, oops. And they're like, where'd you get the wine from? We're at work today. Oh, shit.
I always have it at my desk. Fuck, I keep stop
Why?
talking, Matthew.
What is this, Truth Day? Damn it.
Fuck.
I love everyone here.
Ah, no, I don't. That's a lie.
That's a lie. Okay, I'm back on track. That
was a close one.
I got something to work with. What'd you say? Nothing. Why are you talking to yourself?
You're saying this all out loud. You'll never learn.
Ah, damn it. And that's, kids, is how I lost the job at the circus.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Ba-dum-bum. Boom. But if you want, we can probably take we'll take a little musical break. And we'll come back and hopefully we'll have some listeners. But, of course, this musical break is brought to you by Revenge Lover. Stand out from the crowds. For samples and inquiries, please visit revengelover.com. Mention you heard it on the 4i Radio Network or any one of our shows and receive 10% off of your first order.
Oh, shit.
She came down in a bubble, bro.
She came down in a bubble, bro.
Why can't you understand me?
No, not today. What tomorrow may bring. It may bring sunshine or rain.
Stand still, I got nothing everlasting. They got that lucky break. They got that lucky break. God bless the lucky break. Broken hearts, yeah, I got you. False starts, yeah, I got you. My heart beats again and again until we understand there's never enough for you. My bad, I was really trying to dance with you. My bad, I was only trying to tell the truth. Surprise, I can barely even look at you, but I'm moving so fast. Got 100,000 things to do. Stand still, I got nothing everlasting. 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 My past is stand on the road. CD sounds, yeah, what a hit. You got to repeat it. You gotta sink to swim. First you don't succeed. You gotta recreate your misery. You all know art is hard. Young artists, you gotta start. Try and fail and try again. The comforts of repetition. Keep churning out those hits till it's all the same old shit. Second verse, well, calling me fatigue. I'm hiding in the leaves, in the CD jacket sleeves. Tired of entertaining some double down. sauce of analogy. There's drunken angry slur. Yeah, I'm 31 flavors.
You gotta sink to swim. Immerse yourself in rejection. Regurgitate some sorry tale.
Gotta boil yourself as love affairs. You gotta fake the name. You gotta make it seem to break the leg. But when you get on stage and scream your name, you gotta sink to swim. The person that great understands. 'Cause we all know art is harder, but we don't know who we are. Hey, 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 hey. breaker. I decided that I know that I'd return even if I had to close. Something outside was broken, something inside was triggered. It's a long ride home, but it's always my destination. It's a long ride home. And if the sun burst apart at the end of the world, I don't think I would give a damn. As long as I'm surrounded by friends and pines in goddamn Newfoundland. So here's to Newfoundland. I breathe a sigh of relief the next time stepping off the plane. It'd be a long, hard, happy winter. Johnny and the boys were waiting there, ready to explain. But their drivers just welcome back the island. So we taxied to the venue to prepare for the night to sleep. Slept in the back room till the Indians when showed up. When we finally took the stage, it shifted beneath our feet. Stood on the shoulders of proud Newfoundlanders. I think it bears repeating. I think it bears repeating. I think it bears repeating that no one buckled us down. We all got bent by the card that we all cast. It left infection in our necks and a loading in the mist.
That's a great story about
That
your
was
grandmother.
so funny.
Anyways, we are back.
About
Thank you
me
guys.
grandmama.
About your grandmama.
Me
What is it, Grandpapa?
Me grandmama.
But we are back. We're having some more
Bex.
delicious booze, beers, crafts.
I cracked open Mother Road Brewery Tower Station.
Everyone knows about that one.
Tower.
Station.
Coming at you from Flagstaff, Arizona.
Flagstaff.
Over at the Tower Station, listen in.
The tower fell. The wind, the snow. It's blowing. Ooh.
Blah, 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 blah. Hey, it's Matthew on the ones and twos here in Flagstaff, Arizona. Stay cozy out there because it's snowing pretty hard out there. If you're driving, be safe. Don't pass those
I will say
snowplows.
this: it is cold outside, and baby, you better wrap up and stay inside because it's very cold. We're looking at wind chills at -3 tonight. -3. Wrap up your plants. It's going to get messy.
Wrap up your tongue. Safe sex practices.
Those
Same
roads are
sex bracket.
slick.
Those roads are slick, unlike your moves. Go home. You are failing at picking up women at the bar, Fred.
Target.
I don't know where
Came
we're
down
going
in
with
a
that.
bubble, bro.
Yeah, she came down in a bubble, dog.
Next up, we have the latest track, Mobama.
I'm stuck in the snow. I'm building a snowman.
No, oh my gosh, shut up. It's so bad. Do you want to... No!
Yeah.
No! No! Get out of here! Oh, man. I just want to build a snowman.
God! Why can't I?
All right, so we were going to say we were going to talk about some games.
Yeah, we'll talk about some video games.
You guys want to talk about video games?
Like, oh my god. You guys want to rub, like, fronts?
You got...
Oh, Matthew, that was kind of hot. I want to hear it again. Speak into my ear.
You
Anyways.
guys want to talk about video games?
Guys want to talk about video games.
I can show you the world. Shining, shimmering, splendid. Ding, dong, dong, ding.
Anyways, yes, let's talk about some video games. A couple of games have come out this week. Jesus was not one of the games, Matt.
Hey, Jesus, he knows me,
He does.
and he knows I'm right.
He knows everybody.
Do you hear what I hear?
Do you hear what I hear? I don't know the words to it.
Sorry. Video games this week.
Yes. What is everyone? What have everyone's been playing? What have you guys been playing this week? That's a segment we used to have on Arcade
It's
Bros.
on newgrounds.com. It's Take the Soap Bubbles Off Britney Spears.
I've been playing a little throwback game.
Yeah.
You know, now if you want to go on Newgrounds, you have to sign up to see the mature stuff.
Oh, really?
I don't know.
Oh, I was waiting for you to be like, yeah, I went back last week. I was like, this is bullshit. You guys don't need my email.
Those aren't
address.
Britney Spears tits.
This whole thing was crock of shit.
Yeah, this is all flash animation.
I mean, I'm here, so I might as well just
might
do
as
what I
well.
need to do.
I mean, it's like going to Disneyland and not getting on a ride, you know? It's like, you're here, do it.
Ring, 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 ring.
a banana phone. Ring, 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 ring,
Bebop's
ring,
World.
ring, ring, banana phone. Oh, yeah, I know that shit.
Oh, man, I don't know that.
It's on eBay.
Funny part is,
That's
it's
okay.
actually a Raffi song.
Ooh, I remember Rafi.
But they took the music and they turned it into like the best one. There's so many different versions of Banana Phone. I'm sorry, we're diving down a rabbit hole. I know we're going to talk about games, and then you guys brought up Newgrounds. I'm like, oh shit, this is my jam, yeah.
We got down on Newgrounds.
Newgrounds, I always got down on the Newgrounds. But they had this flash animation where like the song's playing, and the guy walks into the room. He's like, hey man, could you like turn it down? And the one guy's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Oh, do you have it?
No. You can keep talking about I have a great video
Okay.
or a 30-second song to play. It's like claymation.
Oh, okay. So, like, they're going back and forth. He's like, oh, banana phone? Like, what the fuck is this? The guy's like, I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about or whatnot. And finally, like, the guy pushes him, and then he's all like, what the fuck, man? Now I hear it, son of a bitch. So, like, he, like, beats the crap out of one, like, dude, and, like, the other... Oh, yeah, no, the one guy goes to the corner, like, sits there rocking back and forth, and then finally he just falls over and dies. And everyone's like, what the fuck? And the other guy's all like, oh, my God, we should call an ambulance. One guy's like, fuck that. He's like, why the fuck not? And then all of a sudden, like, he touched the body, and then he's all like... starts hearing the song. He's always like, no, man, you do what you got to do, man. Okay. He's like, what the fuck are you doing? Where are you going? get over here. And then he pushes him. He's like, no, I hear the song. And then, like, the one guy just murders him. But then it's like the credits are rolling. It's just like, ring, 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 banana ball. Like, all like, slow motion. It's just like this dark ending to this thing. I'm just like, I gotta watch this again. Because that's all we had on Newgrounds, my friends. That's all we had. That and Radis Skull.
I wish you guys could see the video of this that I'm about to play. It's by like Jack Stauber or something. He makes like weird little 30-second claymation videos. But this song is really good.
Each day when her parents would head off to church, Sabrina would open the cupboard and search, for inside she knew lived a miniature man who'd made his home behind their lima bean can. And he'd sing her this song.
Pick me up with the spoon, draw me to a balloon, and I think right around noon I should land on the moon. Have a wife there, she has beautiful hair. I hope she's not dead, I hope she's not dead. I hope she's not dead, I hope she's not dead. I hope she's not dead, I hope she is dead. Well, I hope she's not dead, I hope she's not dead. She can't be dead, she can't be dead.
That's it.
Yeah. Crazy. The little girl's like dancing in front of the
she's
cover
like,
with her
oh,
fingers.
this is amazing. Oh, my God.
So somebody said it's like...
You should send that to me.
no, it's like a drug. Like, what do you put in a spoon?
You put like lots of stuff.
No,
Like
where you're
heroin?
like... Yeah, heroin. Pick me up in a spoon, tie me to a balloon. Like, that's the high. Drop me off at the moon at half past noon. And then
Gotcha.
it's all of a sudden you come out and then your wife's dead. She can't be dead.
You should send that to me.
I will.
That's funny. But
Yeah,
that
he makes other ones.
That's funny. That reminds me of Aqua
Cat.
Team.
I'm a kitty cat, and I dance sense.
Oh, no, I haven't heard that one. That reminds me of Aqua Team Hunger Force, where they have shit on the TV like they're watching, and it was like all little films like one of the like creators did like throughout like college. And I just remember this one where it's a puppet. He's just like, "This is your left. This is your left. This is your right. You're gonna die." You're like, what?
Excuse me? I like how the title on that video, though, is I Am Uncomfortable.
Yes.
Nice.
If you, yeah, I want to start watching those. Like, I'm watching this going like, this is right up my alley. I'm gonna watch this twisted shit.
She can't be dead. Yeah. I like that song, though.
That's funny.
That's funny.
It starts off like nice.
Yeah,
You're
it
like,
started off really nice. You're like,
yeah.
he lives behind a can of lima beans. You're like, oh, I like this. And it's all like, going to the she can't. And I just love how they show the claymation of the wife just
Melting.
rotting away. And you're like, oh my God, this got really too real, Gumby.
Yeah.
No.
Gumby. Hell yeah.
Fuck Gumby. Yeah.
Speaking of video games,
Yes. Thank you. Mark brought it back.
I'll introduce
You start off. You were telling me about a game. Now it's been out. It just came out for the Switch, like not too long ago.
Yeah, probably a couple months been out.
A couple of months. You said there was a new patch for it, and it seems to be going a lot better. Like
It's called The Moonlighter, and basically it's a more in-depth dungeon crawler where half the game you go in dungeons and you got to collect certain items and such, and then the other half is you live in a
bubble, bro.
bro. I wish. You live in a store, which is also your home. You have to sell items, and you can upgrade the store. But pretty much, the more shit you sell, the more you can upgrade your weapons, buy new weapons, enchant your weapons, get potions. But you also have to invest in the town, and you can create new places like an armory, a bank, and such. But by you doing that, lets you unlock new doors to the other. You start in one dungeon, but there's another 4. But every time you go in the dungeon, it's different. It grows.
okay.
It's never the same, and you have to find like the dungeon golem at the end of it to be able to like get to the next part of that dungeon.
Okay.
Yeah. So and if you die, you lose all the stuff in
lose
your
all your
bag,
stuff.
and you can redo it. It's difficult.
Yeah,
It's,
you were talking about this, and I thought it was interesting. You showed me, so it's like almost like a top-down, like kind of like old school, like Legend of Zelda and everything that. But then it has that new element. It was like you have to go through the dungeons, but then you also have to sell stuff. And then I thought that's what I wanted you to tell everybody about. When you start talking about the store aspect of it, I was like, oh, there's actually more to it. So go ahead. You were saying like there's a
So,
rating system.
Yeah, so you get these items in, you have to sell them, but you're in the blind knowing how much these things are worth. So you put them on the table, price them what you think is right, and then the customers will come in and they'll go next to the item. They'll either give you a smiley face, a really big smiley face, a sad face, or a terrible face. And this regular smiley face means it's priced in enough to where it's a good, decent price.
And that's where you want to.
Right. That's where you want to stay. You can give or take $5-10. When it's a super smiley face, that means it's they love the price, and you're getting ripped off because it's worth way more.
Gotcha.
And then the sad face means you're a couple like $20-50 off, and then the terrible face means it's just outrageously overpriced. But you have no idea until you finally hit that mark what that item's worth, and there's so many items, hundreds of items.
Yeah.
That's another cool thing, and you only have about 5 minutes a day for the selling time, so you really have to hope you price things, or else you're not going to make any money that day and have to go back into the dungeon.
And I thought that was like an interesting twist on it, where you have like this dungeon crawl aspect to it, but you also have to be kind of like an entrepreneur to build up this town. It's like it seems like they're relying a lot on the shopkeeper. No offense, this town kind of is like, hey, you build everything. It's like what?
But and then you invest and get in the other stores, and but what's crazy is like the potions, for instance, just a shitty ass little potion costs like a certain type of item plus like $200. Like, so you need to be making money.
Yeah.
So you're going in there with like NPCs into the dungeon, or it's you by yourself?
It's you.
Can you play co-op on it?
I don't know.
Because I've seen the game, and I was interested when it first came out, but I didn't know about the selling aspect or any of that. I thought it was just another dungeon.
Of bugs. People complain about it. I looked on Reddit. I look on Reddit for everything.
Yeah.
A lot of bugs, but they've patched it up a lot in the past couple months, and now it's a lot easier.
Nice. I'll be interested.
Yeah, it's so he was telling me that. I was like, oh, that's kind of
Great
interesting.
graphics.
Yeah, like no, I love the style of the graphics. I love like how it's like a top down kind of view and stuff of that. But it was just kind of cool because I'm like, that's why again you're just checking out like games that I'm like and you do that too, where you're like, oh yeah, I was checking out this game. Like I like how you guys are able to do that because at the time I don't get a chance to just explore like the store and just try to find stuff and be like, oh that's or maybe heard about. I've like not listened to like a lot of podcasts this year where I got a lot of that like content and be like, oh, you should check out this game, such and such. So I really like that you guys bring this stuff up because I'm all like, oh, that sounds interesting. Like that's I'm like, I wouldn't even think of like a game like that or whatnot.
Well, since we're still on the Switch, they just released Tetris 99, which is Tetris style battle royale. Sounds weird, but it does kind of work. So it's you against 99 other players. When I originally went into it, I thought it was just going to be like, all right, so you play Tetris, and then when you get eliminated, like
you're done.
There's this whole nother element to it where you can attack other players. Like you can do it by people that have attacked you. You can do it by random people that are top score. Like there's this whole like environment thing going on.
I had no fucking idea what I was doing. I didn't even know how to make the pieces turn or go down. And I saw like little lasers going across the screen.
Exactly.
I had no idea.
The lasers are like people attacking each other.
Oh, that's crazy.
So
it's Fortnite Tetris.
Fortnite.
You want to get one.
I got 29th, which was like
that's not bad out of 99.
But it sucks because people can fuck your game up, and you're like, oh my gosh, like
especially with the random, like
I was doing great, and then all of a sudden, a couple people attacked me, and I had all these concrete spaces that I could not get rid of. So like I had to alter my game.
So when you attack, is it always just turn pieces into concrete, or
I don't know. That's the thing. Like when I booted it up, I just went straight into the game. I didn't look to see if there was like how to play,
or
how
like, to play or some
shit like that.
Oh, interesting. Okay,
but I mean, it's free, and
that's what I'm like.
It's fucking Tetris.
You were probably going against the Wicked Witch of the East.
Yeah, dude.
She came down from
She's a princess, bro.
She came down from a bubble dog.
You're gonna tell me that I'm wrong?
Check it out, though.
Oh yeah, I want to check it out. So so you touched upon that, and then I guess the new Yoshi demo's out.
Yeah,
because I believe that gets released in March.
March.
It's either March or April.
Yoshi's Crafted World. They have a demo. It's only one level, but they have a couple of things that you can try to 100% that level. And kind of easy, but super
fun,
and super cute. Just like with the whole crafted environment. And
so there's a game there's a game that I wish they would remake for the Switch. It came out for the Wii, and it was Kirby's Epic Yarn.
Yes,
Yeah, I
I know
remember that.
exactly which one you're talking
Great
I
fucking
remember
game.
that.
So much
I
fun
never
because
for the Wii.
for the Wii.
Yeah, I didn't
Funny part
play
is,
that one, but
still own it. Still
Nice.
have a Wii U. Could boot it up. Play it right now. And I just took my Wii U down, but I might just do that
about. Well, they
after
have the
bringing this up.
Yoshi yarn too.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what happened is they created the Kirby game first, and that's where all this yarn stuff started coming from because it was such a. Basically, I want to say it probably came from Sackboy from Little Big Planet, where they kind of had some stuff, and they kind of was like, "All right, we see what you're doing, but we're basically gonna steal your shit because you do it all the time." PlayStation, and then do their own thing. But yeah, Kirby's Epic Yarn. Anybody can play. Granted, you can't die in this game. Like you could, get killed over and over again, but you keep respawning back. 2-player co-op, but to me, I'm like, bring this back for like the Switch. Fun as fuck. Because there's so much shit you can do, and just like they turn into different things. Kind of like, it reminded me of Yoshi's Island. Like Super Nintendo, where you can turn into stuff, the sub and things like that. But they did like a different take on it with the art style, where they're like, oh, we're going to use pieces of yarn. Fucking great. So that's why when like the Yoshi Woolly World came out, and now this one, I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's super easy, but I'm pretty sure you're playing this going like, this is just fun.
yeah, it's just great.
Like, it's just fun.
Yeah, it's super fun. So that I'm looking forward to that for checking it out for sure. Speaking of Kirby, Nintendo Online released Kirby Dreamland, Kirby Adventure.
Kirby Adventure for the NES?
Yeah.
I've never played that.
I love that game, so I jumped into that. I've been playing that. I'm already on World 3.
Dang.
I'm jumping in on that tonight.
I love that
shit.
game. I would go over to Cassandra's, and me and Perry would play it.
I haven't played one of those.
I played Kirby 1 for Game Boy. Beat that, loved it. I never played Kirby 2, but then I played Kirby 3 with the animals.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, I still have that
Nice.
on my game. I could boot it
This
up
is the one that you can get, like, the different weapons.
Yeah, you get that was the one when they introduced the weapons, but they also introduced the pets. So there was the owl, the fish, and the hamster.
I haven't gotten those yet.
Well, that was Kirby Dreamland 3 for the Game Boy.
Oh.
So the pets didn't transfer over.
I haven't gotten any pets.
Well, I don't know if it's in the NES version of Kirby. How the Kirby timeline goes is like Kirby Dreamland Game Boy. It was originally a Game Boy game. Then it did so well as a Game Boy game. Then they made the Kirby Adventure for NES.
Okay.
And then they continued the franchise on 2 and 3 with Game Boy ones. But I think I have Kirby Dreamland 3. And then they introduced like animals. So you would get like the power-ups, but then you could also find these animal friends. So there was one with a fish, and like you would go like underwater and you could swim faster. But then they would get the same power that you had. So they could like, so if it's an electric one, like the fish would have like a light bulb that would pop out of their mouth, light up an area, but then you could shoot it off as a weapon.
Yeah, okay.
And then you had like an owl who would like, so it was funny because like
I
Kirby,
do remember.
I remember this
I
one.
do remember it. But
I love this one because I love how Kirby would ride on the hamster's back. The owl would like pick Kirby up with his claws
Yeah.
and fly around.
Yeah.
And
We
then-
had this
and-
one for Game Boy.
And then you were in like the mouth of
But was it color?
Yep, Game Boy Color came
Okay.
out with this game because
Okay.
I remember the fish, the intro
Yeah.
of the game. Yeah, the fish, the owl, and the
yeah, because I got this game when I got the Super Game Boy for my NES. So that's when I was playing on, and that was cool because it had like the backdrop where it had like the little
was-
Kirby and like little
it was
characters.
the Advance, the one that was shaped
Which-
like
Yeah.
Which, not gonna lie, if that's a DLC character where they do like the Pokemon, where you could switch out from the Kirby characters for Smash Bros. That would be awesome.
That'd be cool.
If you could be like, oh, I'm gonna be the hamster, I'm gonna be the owl, or I'm gonna be this. Oh,
I jumped back into Smash for a little bit. Went the Spirit Board
doing Spirit Board.
because last week Mark said that they have the Zelda one, so I
Yeah.
was going on there and grabbing.
I got
some of the Zelda
most
spirits.
of them.
I didn't get to. I
There were-
suck at the Spirit Board. I
there were a
can't like.
few that I couldn't
miss
get.
all the events and I never jump back into it.
Well, it tells you right when you start the game.
No, I know that, but I barely have been touching the game now. It's like I've unlocked all the characters. I'm just like, I need
Spirit
a
mode, it's
challenge.
fun, man, and it's what's cool now is so like the adventure spirit mode. You can have 4 players play with you now.
Yeah, that's
But the Spirit
I know,
Board,
like-
they had a Zelda just for like 3 days. The only time you can get them. There was a few I didn't get to see, but the only one I couldn't get that I tried to get was the Windfish. and it's the giant whale. It's a bunch of different colors, really cool looking.
Yeah.
But the level was a 4-star, so it's practically fucking impossible. And I went at it like 4 different times, and it was it's you against 4 Sonics and
and drill guns. You were talking
drill
about
guns,
yeah.
and it's a stamina, which means they all start at like 160 HP, and you have to get them to 0. And you start at 100, and they just have to get you to 0. And there's 4 of them.
I could do that.
Yeah, but I can't.
No, I know. I was
Think
just
about
trying-
that. 4
I would
Sonics.
just have to figure out what character I would have to be
Right.
able to do
4
that.
Sonics all start at 160. You have to get them to 0, and they
0.
start with drill guns.
Drill guns.
The thing flies
Yeah,
at you.
yeah.
So I almost beat it. I was telling Matthew, almost
Yeah.
beat it once. I had one left down to 40, and I was Little Mac, and I had my final smash. And I went at him, and he jumped, and I missed, and then he just dropped right behind me.
Yeah.
Because pretty much as soon as they hit you, it's critical hit.
Oh yeah, I hate
annoying.
that shit.
So that's the only one I didn't give it. There's some really cool art ones. The coolest one I got was Wall Link, which I was telling you about.
Yeah.
And it's like chalk almost. And then he's a what's it called? Enhanceable at 99.
Ooh.
So I got him to 99, enhanced him, and now it's like a regular Link, but it's drawn still. But it turned into a 3-star, so it's one of your it's your primary spirit.
Okay, yeah.
And it gave you sword attack was stronger. But I also got a young Zelda one, and then that's also enhanceable at 99.
Nice.
Yeah,
I've only done a
I
couple.
got a Golem. I got Zora.
No, Zora.
Yeah, I got Fairy Bottle, and then I got 2 other ones. I don't remember what they are.
Nice. You got a good amount of
Yeah, I
them.
got like 6 or 7 of them.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, but it would get tingles.
Oh, is Tingle? I have Tingle.
The fairy?
Yeah, Tingle.
Probably.
Yeah, he's a.
Dude, there's so
no,
many.
he's on there because
I know he's on there. I was
He's
just
an
doing-
He's an anti-slumber level.
Yeah.
one.
Oh yeah, the dude fairy. I have that too.
I was doing some
No,
deep
who's
cuts.
the dude that's in? Remember Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask in the town, and he's got that really creepy. It almost looks like the drama masks where you have like a happy and a sad face. He's got
Oh
like, a
yeah, it's
happy
the
face.
mask. It's the mask seller.
Yeah, he's one of the ones I got, and he was a 2-star.
Nice. Yeah.
he's like always like like
Nice.
yeah, he's one of the ones I got. But yeah, I got that.
Yeah,
Link.
he plays a big bad part in fucking Majora's Mask, man.
Did you ever play Majora's Mask?
Yeah, but I was young, and so I didn't understand it. And then when I got it as an adult, I was like, I that's when I had bought my Nintendo 64, and I was like, holy shit! It's one of the first games I tried again with N64. I was like, this game is insane.
Yeah.
because it's time limit every day. Remember that moon?
I've never played it.
Oh, you never played it?
So it's a time limit game. You have to complete things before the moon comes, and it gets closer and closer, and that's where the
Right,
face is on it.
Fuck.
Yeah, you have to like do shit like each
Yeah.
day, and if you don't, you're what do you have? 72 hours.
You have 3 days, 72 hours. So basically, what happens in the first trial of the game is this: you basically become this a Deku like creature.
Yeah.
So because someone stole your Ocarina of the Skull Kid, you basically have like all this time to basically get to the last day to finally get your Ocarina back, and then you finally turn back into normal young Link. But you have this mask now. So then you put on the mask and you turn into the Deku for certain missions of the game or whatnot. But what I love is they basically get you down to the wire in the very beginning of the game to get your thing back, and then you play the Song of Time to reverse back to day one.
Yeah, it's a lot of like.
So you do
going
that.
back.
So you have like, so there's only like four dungeons in this entire game. But since you have to keep going back and learning stuff, because then you learn, oh, there's a way to speed up time. There's a way to slow down time. There's a way to do all this stuff. So Majora's Mask is a very interesting Zelda game where like you'll be repeating a lot of the same stuff, but it doesn't frustrate you.
Did you ever see Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban? Do you
Yes.
remember when they can go back in time with that necklace? That's kind of like what Majora's Mask is. They do things and then they have to go back and they see how things were done, but then they kind of have to like change things. That's what this game is. You have 3 days to fix this shit, but you have to keep going back and doing other things.
And you're in like
it's 100 times more complicated
But
than
Yeah,
the first one.
It's crazy though, but it's so good. Like I did get it for the 3DS.
Set in the same world.
Yeah, this is where it gets tricky. Sorry everybody. I know.
No, this game's so old. It's
No, not even
spoilers.
that. No, it's not even spoilers. I'm going to dive down a rabbit hole. Well, technically, according to the Legend of Zelda timeline and stuff like that, there is the Ocarina of Time, and then there's the one where Zelda says, "Oh, I'm going to send you back as a child, so you can relive your childhood or whatnot." So there's this timeline A going on. So according to lore, I believe Majora's Mask is timeline B, where young Link from that game continues on. So you're young Link throughout the entire game. So you're just riding along trying to find new stuff. You run into the Skull Kid. He has 2 fairies. And then he kind of attacks you, steals like your ocarina, and then like he has this mask, like this Majora's Mask is what it's called, obviously, and has like magic powers to it. So that's where like the whole adventure starts. You're in a completely you're still in Hyrule.
The beginning of the is that what you're talking about? The very beginning.
Yeah, the very beginning.
It's actually pretty fucking creepy. What happens?
This was one of those games for the N64 that had you had to have that power pack thing that like went into it to like hide the expansion pack. Thank you. Where all that kind of stuff. So I would I wish they would just do an N64 store already on the Switch or whatnot, because I would say get it for a DS or whatnot. Like you'll get the remaster, still all the great stuff. But I feel like
let me retract my question.
Go ahead.
Is it the same world as Ocarina?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, it is, but you're in that main town that's different than Ocarina.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's still in Hyrule.
Yeah, you're the same basic map.
Yeah, you're just in a different town, but the town only has like I said, 4 dungeons. But the best part about that game, though, is you start playing the stuff.
But it's not all of what the first one was. It's not all of Hyrule, is it?
No, it's not. It's just
you're in Hyrule, but it's not like you're going to go to that Golem area. It's not like how you could travel Golem area, and you could pretty much see it when you're on your horse. There was that spinning ring of fire. You knew where that was. You're in Hyrule, but it's not like that where you're driving. You're mainly in this.
Yeah, I believe you're in Clock Tower.
Yeah. You're mainly in this town, and then you have to get out of the town to go to the other areas.
Yeah, so they have a north, east, southwest throughout
Yeah.
the town, and there's a bunch of different stuff going on there. And then you would go I got to head this way to the forest area to do the Deku. There's a
But
Deku
not the
one.
map you're thinking of from Ocarina.
Zora's in it.
Yes, that's the cool part. So you keep getting masks. So you get a Goron mask and you become a Goron, and then you get a Zoran mask and become a Zoran.
Okay.
And then it's interesting because the last one is like a death, kind of town and everything that. So you have that thing to go through. But if you collect all the masks, you can get this. Legendary mask, and when you put it on, it basically turns you into adult Link. Kind of thing, and then you have this crazy ass it almost looks like an infinity sign, but it's like a sword. Which again, Nintendo, I know you know what you're doing, but that would have been a really cool skin for Link. Anyways, but then you could fight the last boss like that. So there's basically you have 72 hours, but
Who are you fighting? The Skull Kid?
Yeah, you fight the Skull Kid who has the Majora's Mask. That's basically your entire. Yeah, that's an interesting.
It's not Ganon?
No, that's you're right. Interesting. Yeah, it's not Ganon this time.
It's different. You're in Hyrule, but it's not you going to the Shadow Temple. It's not you going to the what was it? Spirit Temple. It's not like that. It's not when you go to Zora. You're not going to that underwater area that was in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah,
where you go underwater.
But it's cool though because you go to the Zoran thing and then it's it's the beach area.
Yeah.
And then you have to find the stuff. But the cool part is every time you pull out your ocarina and you have that mask on, every one of them has a different instrument. So the Deku has trumpets. It's a bunch of different trumpets. I'm trying to remember the Goron is escaping me right now, but I can remember the Zoran, which I think this works out for you. It's a fishbone, but it's a guitar.
Nice.
But I'm trying to remember. I want to say the Goron might be drums, a
Yeah, I
bongos
think
or
it is.
something.
I
But
think it
yeah,
is. That
so that's kind of really interesting too.
Don't you have a 3DS?
Yeah.
You could probably get it now for $20. I highly.
Oh yeah,
recommend
no, it actually dropped in price. I think it's on one of their $20 things. Digital download, highly recommend
And
it.
it looks a lot better on the DS than it does in 64.
In fact, now that we're talking,
I need to get a new DS. I have one of.
Yeah, you can do this all the time.
I want to.
Like when you have that dumb flower and spin in the air.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So it's interesting that you say that. So I was at Best Buy not too long ago, and actually they had one of the the 2D XL Nintendo DSs. So I was like, all right. So I picked it up, and I was already like, okay, I know what I'm getting next paycheck. Like I already, and it plays all the old ones because I have an extra large 3DS, and I absolutely love it and stuff. But this one, I was like, yeah, thank you, yes, exactly, yeah. But that's like that. So you put on the mask, but I will say this: creepiest part in this game is when you're putting on masks and taking them off.
Yeah.
Because you'll put on the mask and then Link does this scream. And the creepiest one, though, is the fucking Zoran because it makes it look like a vampire when it does it. And then it's like, oh, everything's fine. But you're like, that's horrific. I remember, I think the game came out when I was in high school. And even I was like, that's kind of fucked up. Like, I was even like, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
But no, absolutely love it. Majora's Mask, fuck.
It's one of the more complicated sequels that have ever come out for a game, but it's a very good. I think it's highly comparable to the first one, like fun-wise. Like to me, Ocarina of Time is like the best game that has ever come out, like pound for pound for a system, or punch for punch, whatever you call it. But if that was like a 9.9, Majora's Mask is like a 9.5. It's good because it's same type of style. Same moves, like it's the same type of shit.
It's so interesting to me because it almost seems like the only Zelda game, and I could be overstepping my bounds. If anyone's listening, they're gonna, like call me out on this. Feel free to, but it's almost like the only one that actually is like linear, like that can actually connect from the last one you just played.
Gotcha.
Where most of them are like, if you look at the last game, the last Wii.
Whoop, hello.
Hey.
Well, they're different stories, different graphics, different.
But this one
types of
feels
moving.
this one feels like it follows up from when Link left Hyrule to pursue such and such, kind of thing.
Same like little. Remember the four.
Yeah, Navi. That's actually where Link is actually running off to. He's actually trying to find Navi, but he runs into another fairy, and that fairy actually has her brother, who's actually friends with Skull Kid, and she ends up pairing with you to try to save her brother because they realize the mask is fucking the kid up. Actually, that's such a weird story too, because then you realize, like, even after you win, it's not like, oh, I defeated evil. It was more all like, this guy needs a friend. I'm going to be your friend. And then it was all like, this mask made you crazy, kind of thing. It wasn't even like he's to blame kind of thing.
Well, do you remember control-wise too? Remember on the N64 in your top, was it left or right hand screen? You had the four.
You had the C
yellow
buttons.
arrow. It's the same thing for Majora's Mask.
Yeah.
Okay.
All the same shit.
It's so much fun. But that's where Tingles was introduced. The Green Fairy guy.
Okay.
That was the game he was in and stuff like that. Oh my God! Fuck! All right, guys, you finished the show.
Oh, interesting because I met Tingle in Wind Waker.
Yeah, right, and that's where I think was the next. Yeah, that was the next one in the linear. Because because they were teasing everything with the GameCube, and I remember we kept seeing all these great like graphics of like Link fighting Ganondorf, and then the first thing they showed at E3 was that cell shaded one, and I know a lot of people were pissed. A lot of people were like, "What the fuck is this?" But then I was playing Beautiful Joe for GameCube, which is like a cell shaded game and everything that, and I saw the Link game, and I'm like, I'll give it a shot. And I was telling Mark earlier, like right before we started the show, I was all like, the only problem I have with Wind Waker, not a big deal, like it doesn't hinder the game at all. But I was like, the only issue I have with Wind Waker is it's too short. It's the shortest Zelda game, I think.
Yeah, there's not many like side quests. It's pretty much go to this island, do the shit, leave the island.
Yeah, kind of thing. But don't get me wrong, love it. Think it's a fantastic game. Love the work, and like I say, I want them to release an HD version for Switch because I know they did that for the Wii U, and I was like, how could this game get better? Holy shit! When I saw the HD version of it, I was like,
it's probably my favorite.
Oh, it's
favorite
great.
game of all time, minus the original Animal. I don't think I've spent, more time enjoying a game than I did like the original Animal Crossing for GameCube than I did Wind Waker. Like I would beat it and then I'd play it again.
Yeah. Yeah, and then they started doing those unlockable things because you could play the entire game without the green tunic. You could wear like the blue one throughout the game. Like,
that's right.
It's such a good game. But we dove into a rabbit hole. But yeah, definitely check out Majora's Mask.
Well, kind of the shell shading. Excuse me. Crackdown 3 on Xbox One is kind of cell shaded.
Right.
Have you noticed that?
It's interesting. So they've always stuck with
style is interesting.
They always stuck with like a cell shaded kind of look. So I remember playing the first one and beating it.
Okay.
And then the second one, I remember getting it, playing it for a little bit. That one was kind of interesting because they introduced like this weird zombie, like kind of horde thing happening at night. But the problem is I got it, and then everybody that I was friends with at the time didn't end up picking it up, and I thought we we're all going to play like co-op together, and I was like, oh, that's disappointing. So I never finished the second one.
Okay.
So before we dive into the third one, what's your relation with Crackdown?
I have like very minimal. So when I got a 360, I remember I borrowed Crackdown from Mark and Jonathan, and played it for a little bit. But at the time, I was like, this is not what I'm like wanting to play.
Yeah.
Never played the second one. So I've really only been spending time with the third one.
Third one, okay, perfect. So diving into the third one, and I was excited. It starts out, it gets you pumped. I'm like, this is fun. Terry Crews knocking it out of the park, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, everybody's dead. And I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So I'm not that far into it. I would say I'd probably beat like maybe the first like boss guy. Like I would say it's like the start of tutorial stuff.
Gotcha.
So how far are you into this?
I'm pretty far. I've taken out one. I'm on my way to take out my second person, but I've just been unlocking a lot of, taking over strong points and different things like that. So I would say I've about a quarter of the map done.
Okay, so what fuck, you're going out of town this weekend. God damn it. Okay, jump on while you got that thing. Damn it, Matt. Take your Xbox with you. Anyways, we got to partner together because I forgot there was co-op, and then I was like, oh, Matthew and I both have Game Pass. Cool. But then I was also like, wait, is Matthew interested? Like, I didn't even know. So like, Crackdown is like such a bizarre game, and not like bizarre isn't bad or anything like that. Just because it's like, I'm a cop, I got weapons, yet I'm a motherfucking superhero, and you're like, yeah, I'm on board. Like, oh, we drive fast cars too? Fuck yeah. Like, it basically took a grand sandbox game and was just like, whatever you want to fucking do. Here.
I mean, I'm just kind of like indifferent about it. To me, it seems kind of repetitive.
Yes.
But it's one of those things where it's like, I really don't want to think about anything right now, so I'm just going to go in this world, just kind of fuck shit up, and like,
That's what I feel like. The story is very mediocre. It's very like, oh, I got to take out this mob boss. All right, I'm good. Blah, blah, blah. But it's one of those games where you can sit there and you just kind of like, oh, shit, I'm going to jump over here now. Oh, shit, I'm going to, I'm just going to collect some shit and whatnot. It's like, it's something you're like, I don't have the time to focus, but I want to do something than just watch a show. Because I know if I put a show on, I'm just going to be like.
Did you pick Terry Crews' character?
No, did you?
I did.
You did. So, I did not. Can you guess what character I did pick?
One of the female ones.
Yes.
I don't know.
Spoiler alert. Spoiler. The red-headed one.
Oh, word.
Plus, she had a really cool like haircut. I'm like, I dig that. So, but yeah, well, funny part is I was going to pick Terry Crews, and then I was like, oh, let me check out like some of the, because usually I'm like, look, if I'm going to be playing a mindless game and I'm going to have to watch this character from behind because I remember it was third person, I'm going to want to watch a nice ass for the rest of the thing. Now, don't get me wrong. Terry Crews' ass for maybe 13 hours of gameplay, story-wise, wouldn't mind looking at. But I was like, oh shit, they had a redhead. Done. So you kind of like now if they had a patch where you're going to have a redheaded Terry Crews.
A redheaded Terry Crews.
Win-win.
I'm redhead now.
Yeah, I'm redhead now. Deal with it. But yeah. But I enjoy it. But I want to check out co-op.
Yeah, I think, we'll have to do that.
Plus, I want to figure out some of my button mapping with that new fucking controller.
Oh, word.
That's fucking intimidating.
The elite.
I'm like, I'm not that elite.
I've been playing video games a long time, but this is a little aggressive.
I mean, granted, yeah. Like, I think if I went to like a place and people are like, how long have you been playing? I'm like, since this. I'd be like, you're an elite player. I'd still feel like, probably not.
Hey, yo, dirty bitch.
Anything else you've been diving into, Matthew, or just Crackdown 3 so far?
As far as video game console-wise, just those things.
Just those?
On iPhone, I'm really into the .io games. Are you aware of these?
No, I am not aware of these, so please.
So these are like kind of low-budget, just like multiplayer games. Like one I've talked about a while ago. It's that Tornado.io.
Okay.
Where you're a tornado and you just go around and you just try to suck up things and have the highest score.
Okay.
And you're on a map with like, I don't know, 6 other people. There's an ice racing one that you're like, you have your little avatar going down like this hill and you have to like try to race and knock people out.
Okay.
So that's fun. I downloaded lords.io, which you're like having to create these kingdoms and people come and attack you and you have to try to attack them. That one's kind of fun.
This all reminds me of like old school, like when you got a Windows computer, like back in the 95, and it was like, remember the skiing game?
Ski Free.
Yeah, Ski Free, and then like you'd have to be careful because like, oh, I dodged everything. Oh, there's the abominable snowman, and eat you up. You're like, what the fuck?
It's just like fun, mindless, like,
yeah,
but competitive because you're playing with other people. And there's a bunch of them on the App Store. There's one where you're on like this disc and you have to run and like grab somebody and throw them off the edge. So they're just fun and they're free.
Now you just start a Twitch stream of just this.
When I'm just kind of at work and I'm like, you know what, I want to take like a few minutes and just like take my mind off something, and I'll just boot one of those up.
Nice. I like it.
There's one I just recently deleted. It's football.
Oh, why did you delete it?
Well, they did this update. So at first it was like, okay, it's you and your team, and you have like, there's 3 people on the team against 3 other people, but then like these people or other people start popping in.
Yeah.
And you're trying to score touchdowns. And it was like, if you scored 3 touchdowns, you won.
Okay.
Well, they did this update, and now you have to score 5. But if the other team scores, then it takes the ticker back.
Oh.
So you're trying to get the ticker to the end so you can get your prize. But it's annoying as fuck.
Yeah, fuck you. Tell them to switch it back.
Well,
that's bullshit.
I just deleted it. So
good. Yeah, fuck them. No, they had a good thing going.
Well, another thing that was making me mad too was when you are on defense and you're trying to tackle another player, if you tackle one that doesn't have the ball, it gives you a speed boost. So you're able to catch up to them and get the ball back.
Gotcha.
Well, when I would get the ball back, I would run to the end zone, and my guy was like slow as fuck. But people would like get me, grab theirs, and like I would run after them, and then they would have the same speed as when I like knocked people out.
Okay.
So it was like, why am I not getting that speed? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's not like I'm going to have the ball and run into one of their players because it's going to make me fumble.
Yeah.
So it's just this.
No, that's interesting. Okay, that's cool though. I see again.
I deleted it.
You're telling me about these new like app games, and I always feel bad for app games.
Honestly, I go in the store every week and I check everything out, man.
You're better than me.
There's shit that pops up all the time, and I get really intrigued by stuff, so I'll download it. Mainly the free stuff.
Yeah. No,
I'll check it out, and if I don't like it, I just fucking delete it. And there's ones that grab hold of me. There's others that don't.
No, see, that's why I know you and I are the same with that, where it's all like, I'm like, yeah, there's free stuff and everything like that, and like, I'll check it out, but it's like, most of the stuff is like, I just don't take the time and effort to like go look at things, I guess. So it's like, that's why I was very hesitant when I bought the Procreator for the iPad, where I'm all like, oh, I want to start doing artwork, and then I was like, Raven was like, oh, it's really good, and then like,
thank you, by the way.
Yeah, that picture you put up for us is really good.
Yeah, if you want to use it, I don't know. Like, I was like trying to figure out how I can shrink it. If you guys want to use it as a logo or whatever, but
I think we will. I think it's a cool, different approach.
But I'll try different stuff. I mean,
we can make T-shirts or hats out of it.
I'm just interested of just like trying the new program. So
this is our brand, bro.
Yeah,
we're in a bubble, bro.
The only thing, and this is just me being nitpicky.
No, you're fine. Okay, this is when.
It's because I didn't have a beard at the time.
No, I'll put it this way. I don't know if Mark will feel bad about this, but Mark, I'm going to be very honest with you.
What?
I try to match the colors as best as I could, but I am colorblind.
Oh, no, that's fine.
So
no, we dig the picture. You don't even have to change it because you can tell I have a beard on it.
But I can totally change it because I know exactly how to do it now. Nice. Oh, also, I got to give a shout out to Raven as well. Raven sent over to Dropbox. She's like, oh, yeah, just open this up on your iPad. And she gave me a bunch of different tutorial stuff, a bunch of different color things, and just like stuff to do. Because, like, don't get me wrong, the app is like, if you have an iPad, you can also get it for your phone if you wanted to. I think for the phone, it's like $5.99.
I could probably get it for that Samsung tablet computer I have, right?
You could, but I don't know if it's only Apple based or if it's but don't quote me on this.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just new to this right now. So it was like $10 on the pad. So, and then I got one of the Apple pencils for, Christmas, and I was like, so I've been trying out different programs. So this has been the one that I'm kind of like, I kind of dig this. I kind of like the fact that I can sketch things out on the pad and then go over with ink and like fine tune it and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, this is really kind of solid. So shout out to Raven and everyone who got me into that, but whatnot. But yes, I just got to figure out colors. But I did figure out how to do like the eyedrop tool to grab colors from things, because that's how I do the majority of my color. Because people are like, "How do you color?" I'm like,
I guess it's not that light.
no, I don't know.
It's actually pretty dark. No, I like
But yeah, but I drew it but I have one without the beard. Like if I remove like all the layers from the actual thing that I did it on, like you without the beard, it looks weird. It just looks like this young like beard like beer, because their beer like.
I like how you gave me a big mouth.
You're right, I did.
No, I like it. Give me a big mouth. Are those cookie crumbles or pretzels?
I was trying to make pretzels.
Okay, no, I that's what I figured. Because somebody's like, "Oh, those look like cookies," and I was like, "I think they're pretzels."
Yeah, it's all right.
No, it's good.
Look, I'm a terrible drawer. I know that.
You're not a terrible drawer. As soon as I saw this, I texted Matthew. I was like, "This thing's badass." That was literally my quote to him. This picture
pumped.
that Steve drew is badass.
Well, thank you. But it's just something that came to me that I was all like, I dig what you guys are doing. So I was just all like, oh, I'm going to go ahead and I just wanted to draw something. Basically, I'm trying to do every week. I'm trying to do a new art project. Oh, shit. Who are you calling?
And there's no way I could draw like that. I'm terrible. Is it Megan?
No, it was nobody.
You just wanted that sound.
I just wanted to hear it. I like that little.
But all I'm saying is, like, I'm just trying to do like new art projects every week, where if I can sketch it and take an entire week to see what I accomplished, kind of thing. But yeah, like I sketched your stuff out, I inked it and everything. Then I was like, okay, and then I was fooling around with like backgrounds and textures, because I had a lot. There's like so much shit on that program.
Sure, dude,
so there was like a wood paneling one that I was trying to do for the table, but it wasn't. It looked like more like of a fence when I put it on there. So I was like, I don't like this. But then I found the graph paper thing, and then I'm like, oh, I really like this, and I'm like, let me try to figure out, color scheme and stuff like that. But yeah, I was just sketching some stuff, and I really dig what you guys were doing. I was like, I'm like, look, Raven could probably design a better logo, so this could be like the placeholder for that logo at some point. But
hey, man, we appreciate it. It was very cool. It was very unexpected, so thank you.
I'm trying to be very spontaneous this year.
Oh, man. We your boys.
Matthew, look under the table. My dick's out.
Yeah, it is.
Spontaneous.
Ah, shit. Never gets old.
No, not for me. Maybe for others, but not for me.
I mean,
but yeah, no. I think the only two games I played was Crackdown and then Assassin's Creed Origins. Just trying to finish
get all that shit
story mode stuff or DLCs I'm working on right now, because I got to jump into Odyssey at some point.
I mean, shit, you got that back catalog, bro.
I got so much shit to play. I still got Spider-Man.
Back catalog.
But I think that's gonna wrap up the show.
Yeah, man. I think we're.
I feel pretty good.
I'm feeling good.
I feel good, but Mark is taking a call. He's doing business.
Yeah,
I'll just say that.
He's Mr. Important right now.
He's it's business time.
Business time, dude.
Yeah.
Fly the Concord.
Fly to the fucking Concord.
Let's play that shit after we play our. Shit? I'll play it after our.
We can totally
our
do
outro.
That. But I want to thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight. Matthew, enjoy your weekend.
Thank you.
Have fun.
Thank you.
I'm super. I want you on an episode of Life with Shit, so I can just pick your brain on a lot of shit you've done so far this year. And guess what? We're not even to March yet. We've only been 2 months in, and already I'm all like, Matthew's the most fascinating person of the year right now.
Oh shit.
So we got that, and Mark. Oh, thanks for having me on.
I'll see you guys next time.
But yeah, so we're gonna drop it like it's hot or something. I don't know. That's old school. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But until next time, yeah, you better tap that sauce. Oh shit, it's crazy.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks, don't mind me. I'ma just grab my stuff and leave. Excuse me, please. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Nope. fuck this shit, I'm out. Alright then. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I don't really care. I'ma get the fuck up out of here. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Girl, tonight we're gonna make love. You know how I know? Because it's Wednesday. And Wednesday night is the night that we usually make love. Monday night is my night to cook. Tuesday night we go and visit your mother. But Wednesday we make sweet weekly love. It's when everything is just right. There's nothing good on TV. You haven't had your after-work social sports team practice, so you're not too tired. Oh, it's all on. You lean in and whisper something sexy in my ear like, I might go to bed now, I've got work in the morning. I know what you're trying to say, girl. You're trying to say, oh yeah, it's business time. It's business time. It's business. It's business time.
I know what you're trying to say. You're trying to say it's time for business. It's business time.
Ooh, it's business. It's business time.
Yeah.
Then we're in the bathroom, brushing our teeth. That's all part of the foreplay. I love foreplay. A shake, a shake, a shake, a shake, a shake, a shake. Ow, ow, ow. And you sort out the recycling. That isn't part of the foreplay process, but it is still very important. Next thing you know, we're in the bedroom. You're wearing that baggy old ugly t-shirt you got from your work several years ago. You know the one, baby, with the curry stain. I remove my clothes very, very clumsily, tripping sensuously over my pants. Now I'm naked, except for my socks. And you know when I'm down to just my socks, what time it is. It's business. It's business time.
You know when I'm down to my socks, it's time for business. That's why they call business socks. Ooh.
It's business. It's business time.
Yeah.
Make love. Make a love for. Make a love for two. Make a love for 2 minutes. When it's with me, girl, you only need 2 minutes. Because I'm so intense. You whisper something sexy like, is that it? I know what you're trying to say, girl. You're trying to say, oh yeah, that's it. And you tell me you want some more. Well, I'm not surprised. But I'm quite sleepy. It's been